Good morning student. Today I am going to start the second part of the complex number where I will discuss modulus of complex number, argument of complex number, eigenplane, okay, and locus of the complex number. Okay, so now complex number part 2. Okay, so before discuss, I want to request to you, please subscribe, share and like my channel. Thank you. So now first of all, obviously we know that already discussed what is the complex number. So x plus iy. Okay, so where x is the what? Real part of the complex number, y is the imaginary part of the complex number. Okay, so now what is the modulus of complex number? So when you write modulus of complex number, so it's about symbol of modulus of complex number, and it's a meaning also you can say absolute value, absolute of complex number, absolute of or absolute value of complex number. Okay, you can write here, so you can say also absolute value of complex number. Okay, and you when you draw the eigenplane, okay, first of all you write what is the modulus of j. That means what? It's a what? Real part of z, मतलब real part of z or complex number square plus imaginary part of the complex number. Okay, now and you can say modulus of complex number, you can also say it is the what? It is the absolute distance, it is absolute distance from the origin. How? So now let just you draw the organ plane. Okay, so some about of the organ plane already discussed in previous lecture. Still, I'm going to tell you. So Z is the word complex number is a combination of real part or imaginary part. So obviously the real part considered as a real axis. So on x axis we consider the real part. So this is called real axis. Okay, so that means here the consider the real part of the complex number. This x axis we consider the real part of the complex number. Similarly, this by iy, that is the we consider is a by imaginary, this iy, that is we consider the imaginary part of complex number. This by axis consider imaginary part of complex number. So that means you can see here the real part is x, so we consider x value is here, and imaginary part is y, so we consider y is here. So the it is the coordinate, मतलब it is, you can मतलब also donate here the coordinate of complex number. So you can write this is the z xy. Okay, so already you are studying in class 10. So how what is the distance from the origin? So you can find what is the distance from the origin. So that means when you write z, that means it is the absolute distance from the origin. Okay, so that means this term you can write like this one. Okay, z0. Z0 here is a what? Z0 is a what? Origin. Origin means what? The x value, real part also 0, imaginary part also 0. Okay, so that this is the meaning. The z minus z naught is called what? This is called absolute distance of z from z naught. Okay, z naught may be either origin or any other complex number. Okay, so let it, how can you find the absolute distance of z from the origin? So it's obviously the, if you consider z naught is origin and this one is the z, let xy already you know consider xy. So obviously we will use distance formula. You can find the distance of z from the origin. So this is called what? Absolute distance of z from the origin. So you can obviously here you can write x minus 0 plus y minus 0 whole square. And according to this one, you can also, when you find modulus of complex numbers, then you can write what? X square plus y square, because the real part of z is x and imaginary part of y is y square. So here you can also find with the help of eigenplane, so x square plus y square. Okay, so now we are going to taking the another example for finding the modulus number of addition of two complex number and subtraction of two complex number. So let's see. Let me consider the one complex number, let z1 we consider x1 plus i1, let and consider another complex number x2 plus I by 2. Okay, so when you find the summation of this complex number, so already discussed in previous class, previous lecture, so the add the real part of both complex number x1 plus x2 and add the imaginary part of the both complex number y1 plus y2. Okay, so the main thing is what is the absolute distance of this one. So absolute value of this complex number, so that means what, modulus of this one. Already told the meaning of modulus is what, absolute value of complex number. So it's a new complex number z1 plus z2, so modulus of new complex number. So already told what, you can write real part of z1 plus z2, okay, whole square, and you can write also imaginary part of the z1 plus z2 whole square. Okay, so what is the here the real part of new complex number? Here is what, x1 plus x2 whole square. Similarly you can write imaginary part of the new complex number. Here is what, y1 plus y2 whole square. So it's a what, modulus of new complex number become. Okay, so how can find with the help of eigenplane? Okay, how can find with the help of eigenplane? Okay, so let it's about modulus of z1 plus z2. That means you are finding the distance this new complex number from the origin. This complex number from the origin. Okay, because already told z minus z1, that means here the distance of origin, distance of z from z1. Okay, distance of z from z1, the meaning of this one. Okay, modulus of z1 minus z1, that means what, you can write here distance of z from z1. Okay, so here the what, here the you can assume just here z0, where z0 is origin, so that means the distance of z1 plus z2 from the origin. So the coordinate of z1 plus z2, obviously you can see the real part of new complex number is what, x1 plus x2. So that means already told this is the what, real axis. That means you can denote here real part of the complex number. So here you can write what, x1 plus x2, and imaginary part denote on the way where y-axis, already told in eigenplane the imaginary part, okay, is denoted by the y-axis. So let me consider this is the y1 plus y2. So now the coordinate of this complex number z1 plus z2 is become x1 plus x2 comma y1 plus y2. Okay, so how can find the absolute distance from the origin or absolute value of this complex number? Just from origin. Okay, so now after then use the distance formula. So obviously we know that x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square root means side of square root. So you can write here x1 plus x2 minus 0 whole square plus y1 minus y2 0 whole square. So it will become same previous one. Okay. Acha, let me another example in eigenplane. So let me consider a complex number z where x plus iy, okay, and another complex number, let me consider x1 plus iy1. Okay, so now we are going to find z1 minus z1. That means what, already told what is the meaning of this one, the distance of z from z1. You can what, absolute distance of complex number z and from z1, from complex number z1. Okay, so first of all draw the eigenplane. Okay, so with the help of eigenplane, okay, we are going to procedure to find the absolute distance with the help of eigenplane. Okay, so z equal to what? X plus iy. So first this is the real part of the first complex number, imaginary part of the first complex number. Let it will come here z x y. Similarly, find the coordinate of z1 in the Argand plane. So what? It is the real part. So let me consider anywhere. Let me consider here x1. Okay, let me consider y1 is here. Okay, so let me consider this one is the z1 and x1 y1. Okay, so how can find this distance? Already told the here the meaning of this one, absolute distance z from the z1. So find the distance of z from the z1. Okay, so already we get the coordinate of coordinate of both complex number. So with the use of distance formula already studied in class 10. So when you given 2 points, so how can find the distance between 2 points by with the help of use of distance formula. So here you can write what? Simply what? x1 minus x1 x whole square and y1 minus y whole square, or you can write x minus x1 whole square and this one is the y minus y1 whole square. That means what? This is what? Z minus z1. This is what? It is the what? Z minus z1. Or with the help of previous just by calculation. So how can you find? First you find the new complex number. So you are subtracting this complex number to this complex number. So you can write what? X minus x1 plus I y minus y1. So it's a new complex number. So according to modulus of, how can find modulus of complex numbers? So already told the square root inside of square root, write the real part, square of the real part plus square of the imaginary part. So what is the real part? Already told. So this is the real part of this complex number. So you can write real part of here. You can write x minus x1 whole square and imaginary part this one. So you can write y minus y1 whole square. Okay. So you can also find with the help of Argand plane, or you can also use this formula just like what? You can write real part of z whole square plus imaginary part of z whole square. Okay. So now understood? So now I am going to the properties of complex number. Properties of complex number. So what is the property of the complex number? So let me consider if any complex number having z equal to 0, so then modulus of or absolute value of complex number also 0. So number 1 property. Number 2 property, if you find the modulus of negative of z, okay, so negative of complex number, it will become a same as modulus of complex number. Okay, so let example, let x plus iy. So modulus of z equal to, this is the what? Square root of x square plus y square. Same here, minus z. That means first you find complex number minus z equal to minus x minus iy. When you find modulus of negative complex number, so it will become minus x square plus minus y square. So it will become same x square plus y square. Similarly, the third property, if there are two complex numbers z1 and z2, so if you find individually modulus of both complex number, so it will become a, okay, when you product this one, so it will become a, find the new complex number product of this one, after then find the modulus, it will become a same. Okay, so you can also prove, let here z1 equal to x1 I y1, z2 equal to x2 I y2. Okay, so modulus of z1 equal to what? x1 root x1 square plus y1 square. Here z2 equal to what? Square root of modulus of z2 x2 square plus y2 square. So modulus of z1 into z2, that means you can write x1 y1 square into x2 square by 2 square. So after multiplication it will become x1 x2 whole square plus x1 by 2 whole square plus y1 x2 whole square plus y1 by 2 whole square. Okay, so it is the what? Modulus of individual complex number. So now here, so first you find the product of both complex numbers. So what? x1 I y1 into x2 I y2. Okay, so what is the product of this complex number? So you can write x1 x2. Okay, similarly what? here I square minus 1, so you can write y1 minus y2. After then you can write here, so x1 I1. Okay, so here you can see x1 I1, so we can take the comma x1 by 2 plus y1 x2. Okay, so now after then you can find modulus of this complex number. So what, you can write x1 minus x2, so x1 x2 minus y1 by 2 whole square plus the imaginary part, this one, x1 by 2 plus y1 x2 whole square. So after then it will become what, x1, same thing. Okay, so x1 x2 whole square plus y1 by 2 whole square plus here minus 2x1 by x2 y1 by 2, here the again plus 2x1 x2 y1 by 2, that is cancel out. So here it will become also same, x1 by 2 whole square and plus y1 into x2 whole square. So it's a become a same. Okay, so now similarly, you can also write the property like this one. When you find the modulus of individual complex number divide to each other, so it will become, when you first you divide the complex number, after then find the modulus, it will become a same. Okay, you can also prove by this method. Okay, so now after then I am going to discuss the amplitude of complex number. Amplitude of complex number. So now you can see amplitude of complex number. So what is the amplitude of complex number? So let me consider z equal to x plus iy. So now already told z is as a coordinate in organ plane x y. Okay, so now this one is the y and this one is the x. Okay, so now let this angle makes be positive axis theta. So this is the what? This theta is called argument of z, or you can say amplitude of z. Okay, so amplitude of z or argument of z. Okay, so here you can find, write down how can what is the process you can find. So tan theta you can write y by x. Okay, so you can write tan inverse y by x. So this is the what? This is the what? Amplitude of z, or you can say argument of z. So tan inverse y by x is, it will become amplitude of z or z argument of z by x. So simply you can write here tan inverse, it is the what? Imaginary part of complex number and it is the real part of the complex number. So it will give the amplitude or argument of z. Okay, and one thing is very important. So the principal value of amplitude and amplitude or argument of complex number, so lie between minus pi to plus pi. Okay, when you find the principal value of amplitude or argument, so the theta value or argument value should be lie in between minus pi to pi. Okay, so now I am giving an example, then you can easily understand. Okay, so after then polar coordinate, find the polar coordinate. So then after then I will give example for find the argument. So what is the polar coordinate? Polar coordinate. So let z equal to x plus iy. Okay, so let here z equal to x by, okay, so now this is the x, this is the y. Okay, and let this angle is theta. So the argument of z is here theta. So now here, so here the x and y, okay, write in the what? Argument form. So it will what? Polar coordinate. So how? So let here we can consider cos theta equal to, in this triangle, cos theta is what? Xy. This is the what? Modulus of z. Modulus of z. So here we consider modulus of z, obviously it will become x square plus y square. Let me consider r. So you can write x is equal to r, x by r. So here you can write x equal to r cos theta. Okay, similarly you can find by, okay, so now we consider sin theta is what, by modulus of z. So already consider mod z equal to what, r, so by r. So you can write by equal to what, r sin theta. So here you can write x equal to what, r cos theta, and y equal to what, r sin theta. So after then you can write z equal to what, r cos theta and I r sin theta. Okay, so that means you can take the comma x equal to cos theta plus I sin theta. Okay, and Euler gives the particular for this term, that is what, exponential of I theta, exponential of I theta. Okay, so by Euler's, okay, e to the power I theta is written by cos theta plus I sin theta. Remember this one, it's a very important for solving the large problem in small times. Okay, so here when you write in polar form, so the complex number become r cos theta plus I sin theta. Okay, so after then I am giving an example how what is the procedure, how can find the principal value of amplitude of any complex number. So let me consider an example. Okay, so find the amplitude and both, find the modulus and amplitude. So let me consider 1 plus 2i and consider 1 minus 3i an example. So find the modulus and principal value of argument, argument of given complex number, Okay, so now first of all find the modulus. So for the finding the modulus, first you convert the complex number in the form of x plus iy. So what you will do, so here is the z is given, so for the x plus iy, so how to convert, just rationalize this complex number. So 1 plus 2i, 1 minus 3i, so rationalize for, you multiply with 1 plus 3i conjugate of this complex number, so 1 plus 3i, so it will become here become is what, 1 minus 9i square, so I square equal to minus 1, so plus 9. Okay, and here become 1 plus 1, okay, and 3 to just 6i square, so minus 6 1 is become minus 5, and through after then 3 1 3 and 2, so it will become 5i. So now take the comma 5, so minus 1 plus I, so here 10, so 5 to just 10, here become 1 minus 1 by 2 plus I by 2. Okay, so here z equal to become is minus 1 by 2 plus I by 2. Okay, so what is the modulus of z? So you can write here square root of minus 1 by 2 whole square plus 1 by 2 whole square. So it will become 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4. So it will become 1 by root 2. Okay, so here 2 by 4, so 1 by 2, so square root of 1 by root 2. Okay, so now you can write here, after then, so write the in polar form. So you write the polar form, so what? You can write what? R cos theta, so here R is what? 1 by root 2, okay, cos theta, and cos theta plus I sin theta, okay, so you can write I R sin theta. So it's about it's about polar form. Is it clear? So now how can find the tan theta? So obviously we already told it's becoming a new complex number, this one. So you know the argument of this new complex number, you can write what? Tan inverse 1 by 2 and minus 1 by 2. So here is what? So here it will become tan inverse minus 1. Okay, so here the tan inverse is minus 1. So here there are two values possible. Number 1, theta equal to what? Minus pi by 4. And number 2, it is also belong in second coordinate 3 by pi by 4. But answer should be this one. Why? It is not possible. Why? Because here when you compare, here you can see here So let here it's a become is what 1 by root 2. So that means r cos theta, already told r cos theta is equal to what here? Minus 1 by 2. And r equal to what? R equal to 1 by root 2 cos theta equal to minus 1 by 2. So here cos theta is what? Minus 1 by root 2. And here sin theta also become what? 1 by root 2. So when you consider cos minus pi by 4, so it's a belong of fourth coordinate. In fourth coordinate the cos theta value be positive. So where theta is pi equal to minus pi by 4 is not possible. Achha, when we consider 3 pi by 4, so when you write cos 3 pi by 4, it will become what? It's a second coordinate cos theta be negative and sin theta be positive. So this value also satisfy. So the principal value of this complex, this principal value of argument of this complex number, so it will become 3 pi by 4. Is it clear? Okay. So now note down everything. Just after that. So after then I am going to explain. Take the another example where we will find the magnitude and amplitude of given complex number. So minus 16 plus 1 by root 3i. So for finding the amplitude and magnitude of this complex number, first you convert in the form of zx plus iy. So what you will do? Just multiply with conjugate number. Just you rationalize this one. So 1 minus root 3i. So 1 minus root 3i. So after then it will become minus 16, 1 minus root 3i. So now this one is what? 1 into 1, 1 is square. A plus b, a minus b. It's a what? A square minus b square. So it will become minus 1. Root 3, it's a what? Root 3 is what? 3. 3 is square. Okay. And I into I is square minus 1. So minus minus plus and 3i. Sorry, 3. So after then minus 16 minus 1 root 3i, it's a become 4. So 4 4 just 16. It's a become minus 4 plus 4 root 3i. Okay. So now after then write the polar form. Write the polar form of this given complex number. So z equal to what? Minus 4 plus 4 root 3i. Okay. So we know that the polar form is what? R cos theta plus I sides r sin theta, where r is the what? R is the modulus of z. So how can find modulus of z? Simply minus 4 square plus 4 root 3 square. So minus 4 square it will become 16 and 4 root 3 that means 48. So it will become 64. So when you find the square root of 64, that means plus minus 8, but it's the absolute value, so we consider only 8. So after then, so you can write here z equal to 8 cos theta plus I 8 sin theta. Okay. And after then, so when you compare this one, 8 cos theta equal to minus 4. So here you can write cos theta equal to minus 4 by 8. That is equal to minus 1 by 2. Okay. After then compare with this one, r sin theta equal to 8. Okay. So sin theta equal to what? Okay, so r sine, sorry, 4 root 3. Here is a 4 root 3. So 4 root 3. So r equal to 8. So 4 root 3 by 8, that is root 3 by 2. Okay, and we know that the amplitude of z equal to nothing tan inverse. Okay, that means what? Y by x. So y is the what? Imaginary part of the complex number. X is the what? Real part of the complex number. So you can write tan inverse here 4 root 3 minus 4. It will become tan inverse minus root 3. Okay, so according to this one, tan inverse minus root 3. Okay, so you can write here there are two value corresponding possible, minus pi by 3 and 2 pi by 3. Okay, how? Because how can you solve this one? Tan inverse tan theta. So you can write minus root 3 equal to tan minus pi by 3, and we know that tan inverse of tan theta, it will become theta. So here minus pi by 3. Okay, and tan inverse tan 2 pi by 3. So you can write 2 pi by 3. So there are two possible value of here. But first of all, compare this one. When you put theta equal to minus pi by 3, so it's a fourth coordinate, and in fourth coordinate cos value become positive, but here is a negative. So minus pi by 3 is not possible. Acha, if you put the 2 pi by 3, so 2 pi by 3 in second coordinate, when you put cos 2 pi by 3, it will become cos 120. Cos 120, it will become, it's a belong a second coordinate, so it will become a value minus 1 by 2. So it's a true for this one. After then you will put here sin 2 pi by 3, so sin 120, and 120 belong in a second coordinate. Second coordinate sin theta be positive, so sin 2 pi by 3, it will become root 3 by 2. So what is the argument answer of this complex number? So argument of this complex number, it will become 2 pi by 3. Okay, so and magnitude is a very simple, already becomes 8. Okay, so now after then we are going to explain properties of argument of complex number. Okay, so you can write here after then properties of argument of complex number. Argument of complex number. Okay, so you can write the first property is argument of z1 into z2 equal to, okay, argument of z1 into z2 equal to, you can write argument z1 plus argument z2. So you can also prove. Okay, so the product of the complex number, when you find the argument of product of complex number, it will become individual argument of complex number. Okay, so so find how can, so let me consider z1 equal to x1 I by 1, z2 consider x2 I by 2. Okay, so for find the argument of product of complex number, so first you product this complex number, so z1 z2, it will become what, x1 x2 minus y1 by 2, y I into I square equal to minus 1, so it will this become this one. So after then I that means y1 x2, okay, and plus y2 x1. Okay, so after then when you find argument of z1 z2, that we know that tan inverse imaginary part of the complex number divided by real part of the complex number. So here the tan inverse imaginary part is what, y1 x2 plus y2 x1, and here what, x1 real part of the complex number x1 x2 minus y1 y2. Okay, so after then in right side we are I am going to find what, argument of individual complex number. So argument of z1, so you can write what, tan inverse, so what is the complex number z1, so this one, so real imaginary part of the this complex number divided by real part of the z1 complex number. Similarly you can find argument of z2, so z2 again tan inverse. Okay, so what is the imaginary part of the second complex number, by 2 by x2. x2 is the what, real part of the second complex number. So now in right side what, argument of z1 plus argument of z2. Okay, so now after then you can write tan inverse by 1 divided by x1 plus tan inverse by 2 by x2. Okay, so we know that tan inverse, just write down tan inverse C plus tan inverse D equal to tan inverse, okay, C plus D divided by 1 minus CD. Okay, so apply this one here. So when you add these two amplitude, so consider this one is the C and this one is the D. So you can write y1 x1 plus y2 x2, so 1 minus y1 x1 into y2 x2. Okay, so after then when you solve this one, so tan inverse, so take the LCM x1 x2, so this one is become x2 y1 and this one become y2 x1. Okay, similarly in denominator take the LCM x1 x2, so here become x1 x2 minus y1 y2. So this one is a cancel, it will become tan inverse x2 by 1 by 2 x1 and divide by x1 x2 minus y1 y2. So it will become same as argument of z1 into z2. So already proved this one. So argument of multiplication of two complex number is equal to the summation of argument of individual complex number. Okay, similarly you can, this it is the first property. Now the second property, similarly you can prove, you can write argument of z1 by z2 is equal to argument of z1 minus argument of second complex number. So okay, so now after that you can write here argument of z1 by z2, you can write argument of z1 minus argument of z2. Okay, so similarly you can prove. So let me consider again z1 equal to what? x1 plus I y1 and z2 equal to x2 plus I y2. Okay, so first you find z1 by z2. So x1 I y1 divided by x2 plus I y2. Okay, so you can rationalize this complex number. So x2 minus I y2 again multiplied with numerator x2 minus I by 2. So it will become what? So here become x1 x2. Okay, I into I square minus 1 minus minus plus y1 y2. So you can write plus y1 by 2. Okay, and plus I. After then, so I x2 y1, you can write x2 y1 and this multiply with this one. So it will become minus x1 by 2. Okay, after then here is what? x2 and I, a plus b, a minus b, a square minus b square. So x2 square, I square equal to minus 1. So minus minus plus. So you can write by 2 square. So after that it will become what? x1 x2 plus y1 by 2 divide by x2 square plus y2 square. Similarly you can write I x2 by 1 minus x1 by 2 divide by x2 square plus y2 square. Okay, so when you find here argument of z1 by z2, so already told tan inverse imaginary part of the new complex number, that is x2 by 1 minus x1 by 2 divide by x2 plus y2 square. Okay, similarly real part of the complex number is here x1 x2 plus y1 by 2. Okay, divide by x2 square plus y2 square. So it will cancel out. So it will become tan inverse x2 y1 minus x1 by 2 divided by x1 x2 plus y1 by 2. So it's a become of argument of z1 by z2, it will become this one. Okay, so now we are going to find individual argument number of different complex number. So let me, so argument of z1, so you can write what? Tan inverse y1 by x1. Similarly you can write argument of z2 is what? Tan inverse y2 by x2. So now we are going to find argument of z1 minus argument of z2. So here you can write tan inverse y1 by x1 minus tan inverse y2 by x2. Okay, so first of all you can see here tan inverse C minus tan inverse D. So you can write here tan inverse C minus D 1 plus CD. Okay, so now here C, we consider C and we consider D here. So you can write tan inverse, okay, so C minus D. So you can write y1 divided by x1 minus y2 divided by x2. And similarly you can write 1 plus CD. So 1 plus y1 x1 into y2 x2. So after solving this, okay, so now you can take x1 x2. So here x2 y1 and plus minus x1 by 2 minus x1 by 2. Okay, x1 by 2. So after then taking the LCM, this one x1 x2, so here x1 x2 becomes plus y1 by 2. So x1 x2 cancel, so it will, that is what it will become, tan inverse x2 y1 x1 by 2 and divided by x1 x2 y1 by 2. So that means you can write tan inverse of z1 by z2. So that means, okay, that means you can write what, sorry, here you can write what, amplitude of z1 by z2. Okay, so that means what, when you argument of z1 minus argument of z2, so it will become argument of z1 by z2. Okay, so according to this property you can write, so let we are going to find amplitude of or argument of let z1 z2 divided by z3 z4. So what can I do? Simply first you break like this one, amplitude of z1 into z2 minus amplitude of z3 into z4. After then, okay, you can write amplitude of z1 plus amplitude of z2, okay, minus amplitude of z3 plus amplitude of z4. Okay, when you break the bracket, so it will become a minus. Okay, so you can also find amplitude of this complex number. Okay, so now after then we are going to discuss locus of a complex number. So write down locus of a complex number. So what is the locus? Locus already you know, already I studied in class 10. Okay, the point which follow the path or the coordinate which follow the path, that is called locus. Yes or no? So you can write the coordinate which follow the path. So that is the what, locus of that point. So similarly already told, Z is a complex number is a what? You can also locate a point in a Argand plane of any complex number. So obviously complex number have also a complex number. Okay, so let me consider one example. So let me consider modulus of Z minus Z naught. So the meaning of this one what? Already told. This is the modulus, that means absolute distance, and Z minus Z naught, that means the Z, obviously Z complex number from Z naught complex number. It is the distance of the Z from Z naught. That means when you draw the Argand plane, let it. Okay, so let me consider here is the Z naught. Okay, and the modulus represented is what? Distance. Distance from where? Of what? Z. From where? Z naught. So let me consider is Z. So the distance of Z from Z naught. So this is the what? R. Okay. So maybe Z is here. Because here only given the distance of Z from Z naught is R. So maybe Z is here. Distance is R. Maybe Z is here. Distance is R. Maybe Z is here, distance is R. So when you draw these point, okay, it will become a circle. It will become a circle. That means from here you can say Z minus Z naught equal to R. That means Z move on which path where its a distance is constant from Z naught. That distance is called R. Okay, so we know that the definition of circle, any point move from fixed point, from fixed distance, to fixed distance, it will what? Circle. So similarly here you can say Z, the distance of Z from Z naught is constant. Okay, constant, and Z naught is what? Fixed point, and distance is also fixed. So the follow path by this complex number is a what? Circle. So you can draw it. This one is the what? Circle equation. This one is the what? Circle equation. Where Z naught is what? Z naught is the center of the circle. Center of circle. And R is the what? Radius of circle. Okay, so that means if let any example z minus let 1, so okay 1, simple consider 1, so that means, and we can write 2 here, so that means what, the distance of z from 1, this complex number you can represent, so like here you can write 1 plus I0. Okay, so 1 plus I0, that means the real part is what, 1, and imaginary part is 0. So that means the distance of z from 1 0, so 1 0 is what, when you draw the diagram 1 0 is become where, so 1 0 become this here. Okay, so distance of z from 1 0 is what, 2, so let 2, that means every that means you draw the circle having the radius 2 and the center is 1 0. Okay, so another example we are going to explain. Okay, so let me any example, let z and let complex number 2 plus 3i, okay, equal to let 5. So that means what, the coordinate of z in organ plane from complex number 2 plus 3i, okay, it will constant distance is equal to 5. So that means what, it's a center and it's a radius. So let draw the organ plane. So where is a 2 and 3i, so 2 is the what, real part, so here 3 and 3 is the what, imaginary part. So let 3 is this one is a 2, so it will is the what, it's a what, 2 comma 3, and z minus, so z, let be considered z is here, so the distance between from here to here is a 5. Okay, and draw the circle. So that means it's a circle equation having the center 2 and 3 and radius is 5. So this is the locus of z. The locus of z is what? Locus of z here is what? Circle. Circle having radius is what? 5. Okay. So similarly, when you consider, let me another example. So let me consider z. So let z, okay, let me consider 5 minus 2i, okay, is equal to let 6. So first of all, okay, z minus, take the comma minus, it will 5 plus 2i, okay, 5 plus 2i equal to 6. That means this is a complex number, this is also complex number, but okay, this coordinate is what, distance from this complex number is constant, that is equal to 6. Okay, so now first you fix the center. So where is the center? Minus 5, sorry, 5 2i. So where the in real part is what, 5, imaginary part is 2. So let me consider 5 and 2 is here, so 5 2. Okay, and this z coordinate or z complex number from this complex number is a fixed distance, that is 6. So let me, this one is the z. Okay, so 6 distance may be here also. So when you draw the all path traveled by jets, it will become a circle. It will become a circle. Okay, so where the center is what, 5 2 and radius is what, 6. Okay, so now let me, so another point is a very important. So when you consider z minus z naught is less than r, that means what? So first you draw z minus z2 first you draw, consider this one is equal to r, that means what, it's a what, z naught is the center and r is the radius, and it's a what, locus of z is what, this one. So up now when you write less than r, that means this z is the what, the belong inside of the circle anywhere. So this is the locus of this z now in this time. Okay, that means you can write the z, okay, complex or point in organ plane, point in organ plane lie inside of circle of radius r, and the center is what, and the center is z naught. Okay, similarly you can find also the location of z when the modulus of z minus z naught greater than r. In that moment z is what? Lie outside of the circle. Z point is the what? Lie outside the circle. Okay. So let me very interesting example. Let me consider z minus z dot. Okay, is what we consider a, and here we consider b. So let not completely just b. Okay, so the first you draw z minus z not is equal to a. Okay, first you draw z minus z not is equal to a. So that means what? A, z naught is a what? Center of the circle, and z is the what? Okay, so let me consider and distance be a. That means in this moment when you write z minus z naught a, and when you draw the locus of this one, okay, so it will become a radius, okay, of circle, okay, circle of radius a. Okay, so after then draw z minus z naught equal to b. So obviously a greater than b, so it will outside of the this circle. So when you draw, okay, so this one is the what? This is the locus of what? Z minus z naught equal to b, having radius b. Okay, but here a here equal to a and less than greater than this one. So this is the dark, but here the what? Not equal. So here the represent you can what? Less than, that means the point of z minus z inside of this circle, inside of this circle. So here you can represent by dot. This circle represent by dot. Why? Because in this moment already given modulus of z minus z naught is less than b. So where is the lie? Z lie inside of this circle. Okay, so this is the locus of these given equations. So now after then I am taking another example for locus of complex number. So let we consider let we consider z minus z naught is equal to r. So in xy, what is the equation it will become? So let z equal to x plus iy. Okay, and let z naught become x naught. We consider x naught I y naught. So first of all, z minus z naught is what? X minus x naught plus I by minus by naught. Okay, so whatever z minus z naught is what? So now after then when you find x minus x naught, the real part, square of the real part, plus by minus by naught whole square. Okay, so after then now let me the locus of circle. Okay, locus of circle of complex number in form of real part and imaginary part of complex number, in the imaginary part of complex number. So already know what is the locus of the circle. Condition equation is z minus z naught equal to r. So here is a what? Z naught is a what? Center of the circle, and r is the radius of the circle. So now we consider z equal to x plus iy, and we consider z naught equal to x naught plus iy naught. So it's a fixed, that's the center of the circle. So find the modulus of z minus z naught. So first you find z minus z naught. So you can write x minus x naught plus I by minus y naught. So after the modulus of z naught, z minus z naught is equal to what? You can write the square of the real part, so x minus x naught whole square plus y minus y naught 0 whole square. Okay, and it is equal to r. So it is equal to r. So after squaring of this one, it will become x minus x naught whole square by minus by naught whole square equal to r square. So from here you can say x naught and y naught is the center of the circle, is center of circle, and where r is the what? R is the radius of circle. So in the term of, it will give an equation in the term of this one. So you can write, just let me an example. So let x minus 5 whole square by minus 2 whole square, let here 6. So that means what? First of all you write x minus 5 square by minus 2 whole square, and the what? Square of r. So you can write term, so you can write root 6 whole square. So now after then you can, it is the what? Equation of xy, that means complex number. Here is where the center is what? Center is 5 and 2. Okay, 5 and 2, and radius is root 6. Okay, similarly you can also find complex number in case of the straight line. So let me I giving an example. Just let our example we can write, just let 2z plus 3i be considered equal to 2z plus 5. So when you find, it will become a straight line. How? Just you can see, let we consider z equal to what? X plus iy. Okay, so now 2 into x plus iy plus 3i equal to, you can write 2 into x plus iy minus plus 5. Okay, so first of all find the magnitude of or modulus of this complex number. So how can you find? So 2x plus I and y plus 3. Okay, after then here 2x and 2, so that means what? 5 plus 2i by. So when you find the magnitude of this one, so you can write 2x square plus y plus 3 whole square. Now here again, how can you write magnitude? So square of real part 2x square, 2x plus 5 को whole square, 2x plus 5 whole square and plus 2 by square. So after then when you break this one, so squaring on the base, both side do it. Okay, so after then, so you can add 4x square, break this one, by square plus 9 plus 3 to just 6y. After then this one, okay, so break the square formula, use the square formula, break this expression, 4x square plus 25 and 2ab, so 2 to the 4, 4 by the 20x and plus 4 by square. So after then 4x square cancel, and here so by square, and there is a what? 4 by square, and here is a 6y. Okay, so here you can write 2 by square. Okay, so sorry, here is at what? 2 by, so 2 by, here is also 4 by square. Okay, and 3 to the 6, 6 to the 12 by. Okay, so 4 by square also cancel. So here it will become what? 20x minus 12 by, and 25 minus 9 is 16 equal to 0. So it's a become what? Straight line equation. It's a become a straight line equation. So this type of equation of complex number, it will give a locus of z is what? Straight line. Locus of the z is what? Straight line. Okay, so similarly I am giving a one important example. So let, okay, so let we consider z minus 1, z plus 1 equal to 1. So what is the meaning of this one? So what is the locus of z here? So with the help of organ play you can easily solve this one. So what is the distance of z from, this is the what? You can write 1 0. So from, we consider 1 0 here, and when you break this one, z minus 1, so the distance of z from minus 1, because you can write here no, z minus 1 equal to z plus 1. That means the distance of z from the 1 is equal to distance of z from minus 1. So here we can take the minus 1 0. So distance always constant. This is distance are same from minus 1 to plus 1. So that means the locus of z is what? Is y-axis. Here the what? Because okay, that means this locus of z passes through the perpendicular bisect of line joining between the minus 1 0 to 1 0. So this is the what? The locus of z here. Locus of z here is what? Along y-axis. Y-axis. Similarly, you can find another example. We consider, say here we consider plus I. Okay, I. So that means what? The distance of z from, you can write z1 is equal to modulus of z plus I. So here the distance of z from 1 0, distance from 1 0, okay, and minus I 0. This means what? 0 minus I. Okay, the distance becomes constant, so that means this line passes through the bisector of this, and meet joining of this point, joining of line of this point. Okay, so this is the what locus of Z. This is the what locus of Z. Similarly, another question, let the find the locus of given equation like this one. Let me consider the argument Z plus 1, okay, is less than pi by 6 and pi by 3. So that means what? The argument Z plus 1, that means argument, when you find argument Z plus 1, that means what? It's a distance from minus 1. Okay, so it's this one argument from where? Minus 1 0. You write what? Z minus 1 plus I 0. That means this point is what? It will become here minus 1 0. Okay, so when you draw the argument of Z plus 1, so straight line this one. Okay, and the what? It will what? And again one make is a pi by 6, another make is what? Pi by 3. Okay, so but the angle argument of this Z plus 1 is the lie between pi by 6 to pi by 3. So the what? The locus of this one is what? It will in between these two arguments. Okay, so next I am going to discuss cubic root of unity. Cubic root of unity. Cube root of unity. Okay, so cube root of unity. Okay, so let me consider x. Okay, you can write x cube equal to 1. So that means what? Cubic root in unity means that means what? 1 by 3. So okay, how can find cubic on the both side? X cube equal to 1 cube. So after then x cube, it will become here x cube minus 1 equal to 0. So now when you break in the formula of a cube minus b cube, so it will become x minus 1, x square plus x plus 1 square, okay, equal, sorry, 1 square, okay, equal to 0. So here x minus 1 equal to 0. So here x equal to 1. So 1 root of the cube root of unity, okay, unit, and another is what? X square plus x plus 1. So when you use the what? See the chart formula, so x is equal to, it become minus b plus minus, so minus b is equal to minus 1 plus b square minus 4ac. So b square minus 4ac, so it will become 4 by 2a, so 2. Now after then minus 1 plus minus, it's what? Minus root 3 by 2. So here minus 1, already we know the square root of minus 1 is equal to I, so root 3i by 2. Okay, so one root is this one, another root is what? Root 3i by 2, and another one is what? Minus 1 minus root 3 by I by 2. Okay, so in complex number we consider this one is the mega. If you consider this one mega, when you square of this one, it will become this one. Okay, and when you consider mega is this one, and when you square of this one, it will become this one. So okay, so anyone you can consider mega, so the other one is mega square. If you consider is mega, when you square of this one, it will become this one. So the cube root of unit is become 1 mega and mega square. Okay, so that means any value if you put here, it satisfies that equation. That means when you put here, so 1 q, it will become 1. When you put here mega, so mega q is also 1. If you put here, so mega square 2q, it will also become a 1. So that means there is a one important thing, mega and the power of 3 multiple, so it will become a 1. So let me a question, find the mega to the power 7. So that means it will become what? 2 into 3 plus 1. So now this one is the mega q square into mega. So this is the 1 and it will become mega. So you can write mega to the power 7 equal to mega. And the second important thing, 1 plus mega square, it will become 0. Okay, so that means from here you can write also 1 mega equal to minus mega square, or you can write 1 plus mega square equal to minus omega. Okay, so using this property you can solve the any question related with cube root of unit. So after that I am giving a one example of very important square root of a complex number. Square root of complex number. So let me an example. So find the square root of this complex number. So let example I giving minus 3 plus 4i. So question is find the square root of this complex number. So first do the square root of this complex number and we consider x plus iy. X plus iy. So now after then find the square of do the square of this complex number. So it will become what? So minus 3 plus 4i is equal to what? X plus iy whole square. That means you can write x square minus y square plus 2x by I. Okay, so after then you compare two complex number with, so that means you can write real part of this complex number is equal to real part of this complex number. So x square minus y square. Now after then you can write here 2xy equal to what? 2xy equal to 4. Okay, so now there we will get two equation here. So with the help of two equation we are going to find x square plus y square to whole square. So you can write x square minus y square whole square. Okay, so in term of x square minus y square whole square you can write what? 4 is a x square, no? So you can write plus 4x square y square. Okay, so after then you can put the value of this one. So you will get 3 square is minus 3 square is equal to 9. 4 into and here 2x, that means it will become what? Simply you can write when you square this one what? 4x square y square, that means it will become 16. So 16 and 9 25. So when you find x square plus y square it will become plus minus 5. Plus minus 5. So there are two value. So now here always here become what? X square minus, sorry, here you can write here x square minus y square equal to here minus 3. So when you consider x square plus y square equal to 5, acha, why here we consider 5? Because both are in square form. Okay, so always it will become positive. So x square plus 5 square, x square minus y square equal to minus 3. When you add this one, so it will become 2x square. Here it will become 2. Okay, so after that it will 1. So here x is equal to, it is possible plus minus 1. Plus minus 1. So after then 2xy equal to 4. So when you consider x is equal to plus 1, so then after then what? Y equal to 4 by 2, 2 plus 1. So 2 to the 4, y equal to 2. And when you consider x equal to minus 1, so y equal to 4 by 2x. So it will become 4 into 2 minus 1. So 2 to the 4, that will become minus 2. So there is what? Two value possible. When you consider 1 and another one is what? Then y ka value is i2. So number 1 complex is square root of this complex number 1 plus i2. Or another one is what? When you consider minus 1, so then it also become minus 2i. So these two are the square root of this complex number. Okay.